Hi, Assalamualaikum and good day to all students. For this video, we are going to cover for chapter 9 of FST209, whereby this one we are going to cover for the construction materials for processing equipment. So basically for the food industries, this one construction material we are talking about for food industry. So basically for food industry, as much as possible, the material that is being selected to use in the production area, it should not have any adverse effect, any negative effect towards the food products, and it should not being reacted with the food products, the food ingredients, and etc. Alright, so now let's begin with chapter 9. So the lesson outcome, upon completion for this particular topic, students should be able to describe on the choice of construction materials for processing equipments. The students are able to explain the properties of stainless steel and its application, and the students should be able to explain the properties and uses of other construction materials. Alright, so in terms of the choice of materials, the first one, the surface contact of the food. Okay, the surface contact of the material with the food, first it should be smooth. When we talk about the surface contact is smooth, there will be no presence of nail. For this particular nail is not the nail of a human nail. No, this one nail, it means that, for example, we have a surface. Okay, we have a surface. It should be in smooth. Okay, basically we want to have a smooth surface. Over here is smooth surface of the area. However, due to the construction, somehow it will have the presence of a bump, okay, on the surface. So this one is known as the nail of the area of the surface. Okay, so no presence of nail. And after soldering, soldering is when we want to hold on to two materials, for example the stainless steel material, so we need to solder the surface. So after soldering, the surface can be smoothed again. So this is one of the factor how to choose the material. Alright, and then the second material, the second factors to choose for the material should be free from any cracking. Alright, and then the third one, the material should have no absorption of the food or the cleaning detergent. Okay, there will be no reaction, no absorption for the food. For example, if let's say you are cutting a fresh turmeric and you are cutting on a plastic chopping board. So turmeric is a very highly colored. So when you use a yellow fresh turmeric on the plastic chopping board, somehow that particular plastic, it will absorb the color of the turmeric, and it is difficult to remove the color of turmeric on that particular chopping board. Okay, so that is the absorption of food on the surface. Okay, so number 4 will be no interaction with food or detergent, where it will cause a smell or it can also cause toxicity. Okay, for this particular interaction, meaning that the chemical reaction between the food or detergent with the surface of the material. Okay, so no toxicological effect on the material construction of the equipment or instrument, such as presence of copper, plumber, cadmium, and etc. Alright, and then another factor whereby when to choose a material, it should be high resistance of corrosion. It is not easily corrode. And for number 6, it should be highly abrasion. For number 7, it is easily for cleaning purposes. Okay, it is easy to clean the area, to clean the surface. So for this high abrasion, this one, the area should be a smooth surface as well. Okay. Alright, so a part of this particular surface contact of food, okay, a part of that, when we want to choose the material should not be easily cracking as well, and the material is not easily broken, which it can cause for food pollution or food contamination. Alright, and then properties of stainless steel. Basically, stainless steel is being widely used in food industry because of its characteristics. Okay, for the stainless steel, and its application. So stainless steel is extensively used in food processing because the first one, the surface can be smooth. Okay, after soldering, when we solder to stainless steel, it can be smoothed again by using a sandpaper. There will be no stuck of food because the surface is already smooth. No contamination because no stuck of the food on the surface or in between the in between of the surface of the stainless steel for the next batch of food processing. Okay, the second one, the surface is free from cracking. So there will be no stuck of food, no contamination for the next batch of food processing. And when we have these two factors, so the food is considered as safe to be consumed. And other properties of stainless steel, whereby it is easily clean. Okay, it is readily clean. So there will be no contamination for the next batch of food processing comparing to the plastic. For example, just now I have given you an example whereby the plastic absorbing the color from the food products. Food safe to be consumed. Okay, when we have no contamination, of course the food is safe to be consumed. Okay, the last one, the properties, it has a high resistance of corrosion. Okay, when the name is stainless steel, so basically they are having a high resistance towards corrosion. So it is not hazardous for the processed food, and of course it will give a resultant of food that is safe to be consumed. Alright, now we move on to the materials, to the properties and uses of other construction materials. Okay, so a part of stainless steel, aluminium as well as alloy are also being used in food industry. But this particular aluminium and alloy, they are easily react with acid or alkaline. For glass pipe, they are also being used in food industry. Okay, for example, in industry that is processing milk. Basically, they will use glass pipe because they want to see what's happening during the transportation of milk in the piping system. So this particular glass pipe, it has its advantage whereby there is no corrosion problem. Okay, it can be easily inspected for cleaning purpose, and with proper handling, it will not have any broken problem which can contribute to food pollution. Okay, however, for this particular glass pipe, it requires a high maintenance because from time to time, they need to check in terms of the integrity of the glass pipe, whereby will there be any cracking or any leakage on the glass pipe.